What do you think about the Unity for J movement in terms of Julian's current predicament?
It's fucking epic. Okay, this is perhaps one of the most historic mass movements that's ever been built, on so many different levels. First of all, strictly from the sort of how do I want to say, the topical sort of technological innovative level of having created such a powerful movement with so many moving parts, and all of these components meshing together. As an activist myself, I'm a little bit jealous, to be honest with you. I mean, awe of it. I really am. And I think that for years to come after this movement is successful, and it will be successful, I think people will be studying and deconstructing how yourself and the others around you built this, so that this kind of success can be replicated in the future. So on a topical level, it is just astounding. As a fellow activist who tries to build movements, it is impressive, incredibly impressive. I'd have to say, so far in my career, the most impressive I've ever seen. And I've seen some pretty impressive stuff. I mean, I've done some stuff in Anonymous that was pretty impressive in and of itself. I was part of things in Anonymous that were pretty impressive, but I don't think I've seen anything quite this astounding. Um, so on that level, it just
Are you
really,
saying that because of the size, the speed, the scale? Like, what is
all
it?
of that, all of that. I mean, just the speed with which it has exploded, but also the way it is not shimmied off the rails. Um, it's very, I've seen a lot of things blow up big in my career. 10 years that I've spent in Anonymous, I've seen things get big. So it's not just big, it's working, and it's staying in its track, it's staying on track. And I have found that in activism that is incredibly difficult to do. It's easy, well, it's easier, I don't want to say it's easy, but it's easier to get lots of people interested in something, anything. Okay, and I think you know that yourself, Susie. You've seen Anonymous do, especially in the early days, 11, 12, 13. We did some pretty astounding stuff. Work with the Arab Spring, working with Occupy. Um, Even as late as 2014 with Operation Ferguson, we saw some things that we were able to make big things happen and get lots of people involved. So it's not just the size, but it's the ability to keep that movement on track. And I think one of the elements that has helped that is, number one, the idea of inclusiveness. To check your religion and your politics at the door, and roll up your sleeves and pay attention to this one thing. So I think that has had a great deal to do with the stability. Stability, I think, is key. And I see Unity for Jay. I've been watching it very closely. I'm looking at it from all different levels. I'm looking at it again as a fellow activist interested in the mechanics of this.